My name is Gregory Finney, and I am the director for No Strings Theater and Opera by Request production of Marriage of Figaro.
My name is William Shukov, or Bill, as most people prefer. I prefer. I'm the founder and director of Opera by Request. So I am the music director for this production. I will share the performance duties with my associate, Claire Harris. So my job is basically to make sure the music is as close to what Mozart intended.
Here I am again, Denise Williams, the artistic director of No Strings Theater, and about to be very excited again in stepping on stage this time. Not only just the production stuff that I normally do and the artistic vision that I start with, but I'm now stepping on stage as Marcellina.
The rehearsal process for this, because it's a summer program, it's intense. It's very intense, and it has to remain malleable. You know, people are coming at this with different levels of experience as a singer, but also different levels of experience with this opera.
We have explored the roles, the music, the difficulties of music, and the text, because with no text, there's no opera. We're doing it in a very interesting format. The recitatives, the part where we're just telling the story, will be done in English. The main musical numbers we keep in the original Italian because the language just flows so much more smoothly in the original. We think that the action will be self-explanatory with the English interludes.
We do have people who've, like, our Figaro has sung Figaro 10 times, you know, but he's only ever done it in Italian. We're doing all of the recitatives in English to help the audience understand the story better, so he had to do a bunch of learning as well. Some of these people, it's their first time ever even being in an opera or in the same room as an opera. It's proof that this is an art form that's still interesting to people and people still want to be involved with it. And we can still present, even though this story is 250 years old, we can still present it in a new way that's enticing to new people. And we're having fun, and they're responding really well, and we're having a good time. We do see a future for this, you know, this becoming an annual thing. You know, we did put it together pretty quick. We know the road bumps and the speed bumps now, so next one will be even smoother. Not that this has been bumpy in any major way at all. It's actually been quite a joy.
No Strings Theater has always collaborated loosely with Bill Shukov of Opera by Request in doing very small, accessible opera.
I've done things with No Strings Theater in the past, but I've always wanted to actually collaborate. And when Denise and I met last summer, quite randomly, we were thinking in terms of an outdoor performance, because as everyone will remember, last summer the only performances that we could do were outdoors. We took a trip out there, and it was actually Denise who said this would be a perfect set for the Marriage of Figaro.
So two companies coming together enhances and helps. We call them young emerging artists, but you know what? There are older people who are still emerging or re-emerging or don't have those opportunities to be on stage. So we have from young age, teen, all the way up to beyond 70 years old in this stage.
Yeah, it's really, really exciting to have teamed up with these two guys who have just such an amazing care for new artists, a desire to propel them forward, and they really are just champions of the performing arts as a whole.
So over the 15 years, what has happened is we've definitely changed the course of a lot of students for the better. Even those who didn't want to pursue the arts were just happier, more joyful, realize they have a skill, meet friends who understand what they're doing, and then eventually we ended up with what we call alumni, people who were in university, finished university, and then moving on to do stage work and still realizing, oh goodness, I finished my training, but there's still a little bit of stage practice that I need.